So the problem I am deciding to do my point recovery on is problem 2, what is bound charge? And on the test I wrote bound charge is the charge enclosed in a Gaussian surface when the boundary of surface cuts between the positive and negative parts of the atomic system that have been spread apart due to polarization. Now, that answer, in all honesty, deserved a 0 out of 6 because, I kind of see what I was going for, but yeah, it's just I'm halfway there, but that's not really what bound charge is. So to explain bound charge, we start with a simple water molecule, and we have 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, and due to the chemical nature of the atoms in the molecules, electrons within the molecule being shared by the hydrogen and oxygen atoms orientate themselves more closer to the oxygen atoms. I could get more into chemically why that happens, why oxygen attracts the electrons more, but for this purpose, it's not really all that important. All that is important is that due to this, the oxygen side of the molecule is partially negative, so it's more negative more often than, and the hydrogen side is more positive most of the time, which results in a simplification. We can simply draw this structure like this, where we just have a positive side and a negative side. So this is just a simplification of the H2O molecule in the diagrams we're going to use later on. So later on, if we have, let's say we have, right, just focusing on this, say we have a molecule of water just in free space, just kind of sitting there randomly, and then we apply an electric field to that molecule. So obviously the electric field lines will point this way. So what will happen is this molecule will orientate itself so that the negative side orientates itself toward the higher voltage, and the positive side obviously is attracted to the negative voltage. Now, the difference between a bound charge and a free charge is that a free charge, if you just have, say, an electron in here, it'll be attracted to the positive side and it will accelerate this way. But because this is an atomic structure and the force is equal, there's no acceleration. It just sits there, right? Because it's bound to the other side of the molecule, which leads us to our definition of bound charge, which is charge that is always part of an electric dipole.